Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Slim, aka Mr. Different, back with another video. I know y'all like these new videos. I know y'all want me to get back into it, be more consistent. I'm gonna try to do that for you guys. So today we're getting back to it, free vocal presets. Once again, I'm gonna show you guys how I made this preset, and I'm also gonna give away for free both the FL Studio version, the Wave channel version for FL Studio, and also gonna give y'all the Studio Rap version as well, so you can use it in any DAW. Because I love you guys. I love giving you guys free stuff. Like I said, these videos are just fun to make. I really like doing. I love doing vocal stuff like that. If you guys want me to do more, please leave it in the comment below what you want to see next. Also, if you want to support your boy, like I said, I'm not making no money off this, but if you want to support me, you can support, donate, whatever. There's multiple ways down below. You ain't got to, but if you want to, you can help support. But if you can't do it monetarily with money, hey, thumb up the video, subscribe, also share the video and leave a comment. That also helps as well for these videos. So let's jump into it right now. So what type of vocal effect are we gonna do today? Today we're gonna be making kind of a New York drill style vocal effect. Something like, I think it's Fivio, I think I pronounce it, and Pop Smoke. I got kind of that, drill music fit vibe one day, and I just wanted to make a drill vocal effect. I never really made a drill beat on my channel or did anything pertaining drill, so why not do it today by making a vocal effect for you guys. So let's go ahead and jump inside FL Studio, and I'm gonna show you guys how I made this vocal effect, and I'm gonna give it away for free, because that's how I do. But before we do that, I do want to shout out IceFire, because I did find a beat, sent me a beat. Like I said, if you want me to use your beats, feel free to send me beats. I don't really care. Leave links in the description below or in the comments below, or email me. It don't really matter. Make sure it's a good beat, because I want to be able to vibe to it at least, you know what I'm saying? And just, I'll shout you out, because I'm trying to find, I don't want to use industry beats or big name producers. I really find your guys' beat and showcase your beats and help your channel as well. So we're gonna use one of his beats called I'm Not Real Enough by IceFire. They check out the channel, give some support, give them subscribe, all that good stuff, give them a like, all that good stuff, help people out. I like to help the community out, because that's one type of person I am, all about the community. So here is a little song, and I'm gonna play the song so you kind of hear the vocal effect, and then we'll get right into how I built the vocal effect. And like I said, if you want to, you can hear what it sounds like. If you like it, link in the description below. Go ahead and download it, and but also learn how to make it yourself, just in case you want to modify it like this. Let's go. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. I really be bout it. I be all on my grind. They be talking that shit and they all know it's up. I be wasting no time. I be getting this money, I'm stacking this dough, and they hating on me. They all know what they doing. I gotta go kill it, and they really can't be. Yeah, niggas be hating and they be faking. They all capping, they already know that I'm gonna take it. I be getting my grind and stacking that money. They know what I do. They be talking that shit and I know they faking. I do what I do. Wait, and I'm doing my dance and I'm throwing this money. Yeah, and I'm looking for ass. Oh, there's no bunny. Yeah, that's just how I do, and that's just how I roll. Niggas be hating on me and I know they can't get to my goals, and I'm just gonna get it inside the top. Whoa, till I reach that top. Whoa, till I reach that top. Yeah, until I reach that top. Yeah, let go. So hopefully you enjoyed that little demo right there. And I do have two versions of it. Like I said, just want a modified version of it right here. So I'm giving you kind of two presets in one. But pretty much you can do it all. This is pretty fun, pretty self-explanatory. Like I said, got that kind of Pop Smoke, New York drill style type of vibe. And that's what I was going for. So let's go ahead and break it down. So I'm going to show you guys the actual Waves what's it called, Studio Rap version. Like I said, I will be giving you guys away this version right here that you can drag and drop inside the FL Studio, as long as you got these plugins. I'll link all the plugins down below. Make sure you use them links down below. There are sales going on Waves right now, so if you don't have any of these plugins, you can use the plugins by them yourself, or you can supplement them for something else. And also we'll be giving you guys this version as well. This is a fruity preset version, which is as straight fruity preset version. I try to do the best I can and emulate it. So if you don't have any of these third-party plugins, you can use stock plugins to get the exact same effect. So that's just that. So let's go ahead and jump right to it right here. So go ahead and we'll solo this. Start it right here, and we'll go back to Studio Rap, because that's what it is. Woo! So this Studio Rec is really complicated and really complex. And a lot of people say, can you use a Studio Rec or make it with the parallel split? So that's what I did for you guys. I made a parallel split version of it, so you have a little bit more control. And I'll go over all the macros I made for you guys and all that good stuff, how I made it, because it's pretty complicated, but it's a pretty easy to use, version. So let's go ahead and mute everything. Let's go down everything one by one. So first off, we're gonna start off with, of course, Waves Tune. Now, Waves Tune is not to do an auto-tuning effect. It's more or less to give you kind of give you like a vibe. So I use Waves Tune to just make a vibe for the vocals. So, modulating your vocals can really give you some, effect, to give you some character to your vocals. So I would suggest throwing on your rap vocals, even if you're not singing, because it's going to give you a vibe. And like I said, I have the correction down to 60%, so it's not really a strong but a strong auto-tune effect, but it's just there to kind of, give you that kind of, that vibe.
About it. I be all on my grind. They be talking that shit and they all know it's sub. I be wasting no time. I be getting this money, I'm stacking this dough, and they hating on me.
Yeah, it's just a vibe. That's all it is. It's just give you a little vibe, a little character, but you can go more or less with it if you want to. And make sure you select the right key and root note for your beat. Just to make it simple. I do got macros for that as well. Next up, we're gonna use RVox. Why RVox? Because RVox is, like I said, it's the best gate plugin out there. I love RVox. It's a good gate. It's a good compressor. It's my go-to for starting off my vocals. I put on every vocal I use. I love this plugin. I made a video about it. So this is a gate plugin. So anytime things are quiet, you don't hear no background noise. And I give you just a little bit of compression because this is a heavily compressed preset. So I wanted to make sure I do a lot of compression with this preset. So, without it and with it. So without it,
I be all on my grind. They be talking that shit and they all know it's sub. I be wasting no time. I be getting this money, I'm stacking this dough, and they hating on me. They all know what they're doing. I gotta go kick.
It's just a heavily compressed version of it. Gives you more compression to your vocals. And like I said, it's a gate too, so it's good for background noise and all that, and when you're not speaking into the microphone. So next up, we got this REQ6, which is basically the Renaissance EQ6. Ew, give me that dark skin. I don't like that light skin. I do like white. I don't discriminate, but I like my dark skin plugins. But anyway, so yeah, I just got a little EQ going on. Basically, this is just kind of cleaning it up. Nothing special. This is just, some frequencies that I felt that needed to be cleaned up inside of the, inside of it. And, I just got, this is a subtractive EQ that just cleans up everything. Nothing special, nothing crazy there. It's always good to have that. Like I said, I'll play it before and after so you can hear how it just kind of cleans it up a little bit, knocks out all those bad frequencies. You can go in there and adjust them to your vocals if you want to, but this should cover most vocals out there. So
I be all on my grind. They be talking that shit and they all know it's sub. I be wasting no time. I be getting this money, I'm stacking this dough, and they hating on me. They all know what they're doing. I gotta go kill it, and they really can't be.
Now, one thing I did, like I said, since I was using the dynamic microphone recorder, it had a lot of bass in there. So if it cuts out too much of your bass, just roll back this first frequency. Just roll back this high pass filter. This high pass filter, just roll it back a little bit, and it'll bring back some of them lows of your vocal if it's cutting out too much. Other than that, it should do the job where you're using it in any other scenario. Next up, we got another compressor. This is our pretty much our main compressor. Come on, what's going on? Waves. This is our main compressor, and this is the R comp. I love the R comp. Very simple, like one of the first analog modeling comps when they did the R bundle. Really good comp. Compressor. I think I'm using it in the I want to say the opto mode. Yeah, I'm using the opto mode, which basically kind of emulating the LA2A. So this is kind of one of the first LA2A plugin from Waves or whatever emulation. But yeah, so it's just, like I said, extra compression, and this just kind of gives you, like I said, I want this to be a very squash, kind of in your face kind of vocal effect. So that's why I want a lot of compression. So playing with on and off.
I be all on my grind. They be talking that shit and they all know it's sub. I be wasting no time. I be getting this money, I'm stacking this dough, and they hating on me. They all know what they're doing. I gotta go kill it, and they really can't be.
And it's just make sure everything's consistent. Once again, I said, I like to stack compressors on top of each other because it just makes everything consistent. I don't want one compressor slamming something down. I would have a little bit, like 2 or 3 compressors working in together to give kind of a more smoother, but still have that kind of squashed together, kind of consistent sound. And it's kind of a slow compress. It's kind of a medium attack and a kind of medium release. It doesn't have a little compression. Of course, you can go in here and adjust the compression if you want more compression or less compression. All up to you. I do have a high ratio, but like I say, I wanted to be a more heavily processed vocal, like I said, for that New York drills type stuff. Now, here is a plugin that I want to make a dedicated video about because this plugin honestly is the GOAT. Shout out to Craftmaster Productions because he made a video about it as well. And him and my mentor will always, I saw Craftmaster talk about it, and then my mentor talks about it all the time. I was like, why do they like this EQ? And then once I started using it, I was like, yo, I see why. So I'll make a dedicated video about this. But it's the API 560 EQ. It is a parametric EQ, and it is one of the easiest to use EQ. I'm not gonna go in depth about how I used it in here, but if I'm using right now, really dope EQ. I got a dedicated video coming up about this kind of hidden gem GOAT of a plugin. But yeah, it's very easy EQ. And this is really the character shaping EQ. This is what's gonna give you that vibe, that New York style drill sound, I guess you could say, in my opinion. I never really recorded New York style drill or anything like that, but it just kind of gives me that kind of vibe when I turn it on. If you kind of hear, it just kind of brings that character to it by, using the EQ. So
I be all on my grind. They be talking that shit in there on the sub. I be wasting no time. I be getting this money, I'm stacking this dough, and they hating on me. They all know what they're doing. I gotta go kill it, and they really can't be. Yeah.
So I mean, this EQ is amazing. Like I said, I have a dedicated video talking about it. But that's kind of the character EQ. Like I said, 2 EQs, one for correction and one for character. That's how I like to EQ my stuff. Next up, I got a de-esser. That's it. Just kind of taking out some of them nasty frequencies. You can add more or less depending on your vocals, but usually this preset right here always works. I love this de-esser. It's just super simple, and that's just gonna kind of de-ess stuff. I'm not gonna go too much in about that. I did forget one plugin, but you can add it in there if you want to, and that is a limiter. Like if I would probably use like the L. I think it's the L1 limiter. Yeah. Sometimes I like to use the L1 limiter, and that just kind of, matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and add it in here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add, we'll just do like boom, boom. And then you can use this limiter and the threshold to make your vocals louder or not if you need more volume. That's what I like to do, and I just set it to 50. I'm gonna save this, and I'm actually gonna add this onto the plugin, the preset. So.
I be all on my grind. They be talking that shit in there on the sub.
But yeah, I usually use a limiter just to get volume. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw that in. I should have did that before, matter of fact, before I forget. Boom, so now I don't forget. So yeah, so now you got a limiter right there, and that's just gonna help you make it louder. All you need to do is just adjust the threshold until you get the volume you need. That's all the limiter is there for. It's nothing else, but just very simple. Now we get to the parallel split function. Now this is what's gonna give you the fun. These are pretty much the effects of the preset, and I like this way because I can actually add my effects. It is pretty cool stuff. So let's go ahead and activate them, and then we'll go ahead and go through each effect. So first off, we have an H delay. So I have an H delay, pretty dope H delay, and I also have it sidechained by this R comp. So basically what it's doing, it is a sidechain EQ built inside of in here. If you want to learn how to do this, if you want me to make a video about how to actually set up sidechain EQs, delays, and all that good stuff, let me know. I will make a video on how to do that inside Studio Rack so you can do it yourself, make your own presets. But yeah, that's what I did. So when I play this, now you can have a delay effect. So
I be all on my grind. They be talking that shit in there on the sub. I be wasting no time.
Now, the good thing about this sidechain delay effect is that it only activates in silence. So when the vocals are going, you don't hear delay. But once you hear a moment of silence, you can hear the delay tail. So, for example, this is a great example right here.
Whoa. Yeah.
So yeah, I do like that. So that's really dope. I do like that feature right there. I love doing sidechain delays. It just makes things a lot smoother and better. And also you have the delay BPM and the feedback as well. So I do have macros and the delay output. The output just pretty much determines how much delay sound you want to hear. So that's that right there. If you want to go through and mess around with that. So next I have a reverb, and the same thing with the reverb, but I have an R reverb. So it's basically just a hall reverb with some parameters. You can go in and tweak them to your liking. And I also have an EQ parallel to it. So basically the EQ is filtering out the low end of the reverb to just make it a cleaner sounding reverb. And I do have the reverb time, and I think the reverb output as well. So you can change the time depending on how much you want, and then the reverb output, how much reverb you want to hear. So
whoa. Yeah. I really be about it. I be all on my grind. They be talking that shit in there on the sub. I be wasting no time. I be getting this money, I'm stacking this dough, and they hating on me.
So you see, as you see, I was turning down the output of the reverb. I brought the reverb down. So like I said, I like to make macros. That way you guys don't have to go in. You don't even have to look at this part here. You can actually just have the macros over here set up and pretty much control this whole preset by itself. And last but not least is the doubler. Now the doubler is just like, I think for like special effects type thing, this is just a double 2. And I also have a stereo width plugin as well. Basically what this is doing is just giving a little bit of that, like for choruses or for like bridge and stuff like that. It just gives you kind of that kind of double effect, a kind of wide stereo vocal effect. You don't have to use it. I did it in this in part right here. That's what you were hearing, but it's right there. I usually have it turned off, and you just turn it up as you need it. For example,
whoa, yeah, I really be about it. I be all on my grind. They be talking that shit in there on the sub. I be wasting no time. I be getting this money, I'm stacking this dough, and they hating on me. They don't know what they're doing.
so I just give you that little bit of, freedom so you can actually do that in there if you want to add a double effect. Like I said, I do have it turned off in the FL Studio preset version. You go in there and add it in there as well. Like I said, the FL Studio version is basically the same stuff I got over there, but just in this kind of form factor. You don't have the much control as you would inside of this version right here, the Studio Rap version, but it's still there. It's a very simple preset. Like I said, this is just a very heavily compressed, heavily processed preset. And like I said, it's very easy to use. Like I said, this is absolutely free. It's free of charge. You just go to the links down below. So Dropbox link, download it, use it, let me know what you got to think about it, and let me know what you want to see more about it. Let's say I will give you all 3 presets, so you will get this version with the Studio Rap for any DAW. You will get the FL Studio version where you can just drag and drop inside of FL Studio. Granted, you have these plugins, then you get that. And if you don't have any of these plugins, but you have, FL Studio with stock plugins, I have a stock plugin version. It's not as good as that version. I'll actually give you an example of what it sounds like. Like I said, it's always, I try to do my best with stock plugins, but really the meat potatoes when you use them third-party plugins. So for example, here it is with stock plugins.
I be all on my grind. They be talking that shit in there on the sub. I be wasting no time. I be getting this money, I'm stacking this dough, and they hating on me. They don't know what they're doing. I gotta go kill it.
I feel like it's pretty close, it's pretty good, but it's not where I would like it to be. But hey, it's there if you only got stock plugins. And I also give you the little stereo shaper, which give you that kind of doubling effect as well, if you want that.
I really be about it. I be all on my grind. They be talking that shit.
So I try to do my best for you guys. Like I said, I try to accommodate everybody, but like I said, always good to have third-party plugins. Like I said, I will have links in the description below to this preset, all the plugins that are used for the preset so you can get them. Like I said, but if you want to, if you're not using the Wave Studio Rap version, you can always go through here and supplement it for plugins that you actually own. Just pause the video, look at the preset numbers and all that, and just kind of copy them yourself. So with that being said, y'all know who it is. Your boy Slim, aka Mr. Different, your favorite. What am I today? I'm your favorite nappy-headed producer with the dreads. I don't even know. I forgot. I had a brain fart, whatever. But hopefully you guys enjoy like always. Let me know what you guys want to see in the future as far as vocal effects and tutorials. I'm happy to comment there. Anybody want to send me beats, feel free to send me beats. Leave links below. I'll check you out. Trying to find, up-and-coming producers and use your beats in these videos to get you some support. Kind of love my community because y'all know I'm not motivated by the money, but the like, comment, subscribe, and views. So leave a like, thumb up, subscribe to the video, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. And I'll catch you guys next video where I drop some more knowledge on you guys. I'm out.